Twilight was in her room throwing out old letters and cleaning the area. There was a knock on her door, so she went and opened it, and was met by Rarity. Rarity spoke.
"Hey, Twilight, do you want to go on a walk?"
Rarity asked. Twilight knew that she wanted to go, as she wanted to get away from chores. So she nodded, and they both went on a walk. They both spoke to each other as they walked along a road.
"How have you been, Twilight? You seem busy,"
Rarity remarked. Twilight shrugged. "I've been busy cleaning out my house." Twilight said happily that she was taking a break.
"Is Spike helping you with that?"
Rarity asked. "Nah, he's at his own place, but he's coming here. I need to ask you something serious before he comes." Twilight said, wanting to bring up the question of Spike and Rarity.
"Yes, what is it?"
Rarity asked. Twilight took a deep breath. She looked ahead and spoke in a serious voice. "Spike has a crush on you. He wants to know if you would go out with him," Twilight said bluntly. Rarity started. She had no idea on what to say. She did love him, but she wasn't sure that Spike felt the same way.
"Well, I was waiting to confess to him. He's an adult now, and I wanted to tell him sooner, but I wasn't ready, so I avoided it,"
Rarity said truthfully. Twilight urged Rarity to go on. "Are you going to ask him out or what?" Twilight asked in exasperation. Rarity shrugged and struggled to speak. Twilight groaned and spoke again. "You can't avoid this. Either confess to him or tell him you're not interested. You need to tell him something, Rarity. He has his own place now, and he's been waiting to confess to you. Are you going to ask him out?" Twilight said. Rarity stuttered.
"Well, yeah, I haven't gotten the chance yet,"
Rarity said in annoyance. Twilight rolled her eyes. "Tell him then. I'm not going to keep on waiting for you two to hook up," Twilight exclaimed. Rarity sighed.
"All right. Damn.
"Should I go tell him now?" Rarity asked. "Duh," Twilight exclaimed. Rarity rolled her eyes.
"Fine, I'll tell him now,"
Rarity sighed. Twilight spoke. "Finally, I thought it would never happen, the way you two go about it. Oh dear Celestia, you two look longer to go together than for me and Flash Sentry," Twilight exclaimed in annoyance. Twilight led Rarity into the library, and Rarity prepared to confess to Spike.
"Hey, Twilight, hi, Rarity. Did you get the money I sent you?"
Spike asked. "Yes, thanks, Spike. It took me a while, but I found it. Rarity wants to tell you something," Twilight said, motioning to her. Spike turned to her expectantly, and Rarity took a breath and spoke.
"Spike, I want to go out with you. I've been trying to tell you this, but it was hard to try and confess to you. And I know you wanted to tell me as well. I have feelings for you, and I know you have feelings for me. So let's go out,"
Rarity said, asking Spike the best way she could. Spike smiled.
"Great. I've been wanting to know that for a while. Thanks, Rarity,"
Spike said in happiness. Rarity giggled, and they both went out together. Twilight closed her door and breathed a satisfied sigh. "Thanks, Celestia," Twilight muttered under her breath. She sat down and relaxed as her task was finally accomplished. Meanwhile, Spike took Rarity to a diner, and Rarity was really appreciative of that fact. Spike and Rarity spoke as they sat down and ordered a meal.
"I'm sorry it took so long, Spike. I was unsure,"
Rarity said. Spike smiled and shrugged.
"It's all right. I'm glad that we got that over with,"
Spike said. Spike and Rarity realized that they were officially dating, and they both loved that fact. They both waited for their meal as they gossiped about the news in town. They were already enjoying themselves. Soon the meals came, and they ate their dinners, both speaking to each other as they both enjoyed the day. They finally started a relationship. Spike was extremely thrilled that this was now happening.
"So, are we finally going out?"
Spike asked. Rarity nodded and kissed Spike on the cheek. "Yes, we are," she said softly. Spike grinned.
"Great. Thanks, Rarity. I've had a huge crush on you, and I'm glad you have a crush on me."
Spike remarked enthusiastically. Rarity giggled.
You're welcome, Spike,
Rarity said. Spike smiled. They both ate their meals while they spoke to each other. After their meals, they ordered dessert. Spike and Rarity had a good time joking and just being with each other, which is what they've longed for so long. They both finished and left. Soon, they were walking home, glad that they had a good meal. After a short walk, they were at Rarity's place, and Spike and Rarity looked at each other.
I'll see you tomorrow, Spike,
Rarity said, smiling. Spike was so happy that him and Rarity were dating. It was his dream come true. Rarity was also really happy, as her dream has come true too.
See you tomorrow,
Spike said in happiness. Rarity walked into her place and closed her door, and Spike walked back to his home, while he wondered of all the great possibilities that would come out of his and her relationship. As he got home, he spoke.
Twilight, it went great. We'll see each other tomorrow,
Spike exclaimed, smiling. Twilight giggled as she was happy for Spike and Rarity. Congratulations, I hope it works out, Twilight said, hugging him.
Me too. Thanks, Twilight. You helped me achieve what I have been trying to do,
Spike said in pure bliss. Twilight giggled.
You're welcome, Spike,
Rarity said. Spike and Rarity both continued to date as they lived happily ever after.